Delicious is always worth it. Put real delicious ingredients in, only delicious food comes out. So manja, go make that thing taste good. Because delicious isn't gonna do itself. Rayo's homemade. Make every day delicious.
Is that for me?
The quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. America runs on Dunkin'.
Well, on this Veterans Day, a home upgrade for a hero. Community on Long Island is giving back in a special way for an 88-year-old woman who served in the Korean War. Long Island reporter Kristen Thorne has a story from Shirley.
88-year-old Jean Littman of Shirley likes being independent.
I'm used to doing everything myself.
Like when she tried to join the Marines at 19 years old. It was 1952, right during the Korean War.
My father wouldn't sign for me. He made me wait 6 months, and then he signed the papers.
Even today, she's learning that sometimes we have to depend on others.
As a Marine, she's very tough, but you always want to make sure that she's safe.
A few months ago, the community found out that Littman needed help around her property.
We put up this fence over here. We did some yard work. We cleaned up the yard. Over there, it was like a jungle. So
we trimmed all the trees. We built the deck.
The Boy Scouts, the Mastic Fire Department, and many others pitched in. Home Depot also got involved.
We have donated, I want to say, about $3,000 worth of material.
Everybody came together and made it happen.
It's great to help someone that has served our country.
There's so many veterans that go unnoticed, and now we get to help out one who did so much for our country.
They also put in floodlights for security, but the work here isn't done.
We're going to be down here this weekend. We're going to remove some large trees in the back.
We're going to do a power washing of the house. We're going to do some trim up of the trees.
Littman will now always be on the community's radar.
Like I told him, I don't know how many times I said thank you.
No, thank you, Mrs. Littman. In Shirley, Kristen Thorne, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Such a great Be Kind story, and thank you, Mrs. Littman, and all the other veterans. Thank you. And there's still much more news ahead. Eyewitness News at 5 begins right now.
All restaurants should be closed at 10 o'clock. If the lights are on and people are drinking, they get a summons.
Now at 5, it might be November, but it's beginning to feel a lot like last spring in terms of pandemic restrictions for New York. Governor Cuomo out with new rules tonight for the places he calls the main spreaders of coronavirus: bars, restaurants, gyms, and private gatherings. This as a second wave of the virus surges here and around the country.
Plus, new video shows the moment an armed suspect tries to carjack a man in Brooklyn. What he didn't know, the man inside was a New York cop.
And on this Veterans Day, we pay tribute to them. We'll show you the star-spangled events today in our area as we mark this day virtually. But first, we begin with an AccuWeather alert. Good evening, everyone. At 5 o'clock,
And I'm Sade Veteran-Law. A blast of rain moving over our area right now.
and it's coming down on people just outside our studio on the Upper West Side.
Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg with his eye on the radar. Lee?
That's the Upper West Side. You know we were due for a drenching. We haven't had significant rain since the first day of the month. We've just had 6 straight 70-degree days in November. So you knew it had to come, and that streak had to end. We got some heavy rain and an AccuWeather alert that will continue through the overnight. So that's a camera on Empire looking downtown through what's depicted as light rain here, but that looks moderate to me. We've had a little over 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. We're just going to start to see some ponding on area roadways start as we go through the tail end of the evening commute. Some heavy rain over Fairfield County, but much heavier rain just about to cross in from Pennsylvania, and a lot more to come down to the south and west. So I think it's waves of heavy rain throughout the night. The first will come this evening. There may be a little bit less intense rain coming in after maybe 9 or 10 o'clock, and then another round of heavy rain, unfortunately, leading into the morning commute, making it a slow go. And most of the rain during the day tomorrow would be light. So the heaviest rain is overnight, up to 1.5 inches in spots. Watch out for some street flooding. Certainly slick roads with all the leaves around. Keep those storm drains nice and clear. It does stay damp through about midday Friday, and all those 70s, they're replaced by 50s. Much more in the 7-day AccuWeather forecast as we track the rain throughout the night. I'll see you in AccuWeather in a few minutes.
Okay, and you'll stay on the Upper West Side, I assume, Lee. The rain's got me all for blinching. Thank you, Lee. A reminder, download the AccuWeather app as this storm system moves across our area. Lee's going to be back in a few minutes with another weather update.
And turning now to the pandemic and the tightening restrictions going in place across New York State.
Governor Cuomo once again taking steps to try to keep the virus at bay as cases surge.
Beginning Friday night, bars and restaurants must close at 10 p.m. and only curbside